my dear Aquarians, it's Amanda here with your November 2017 RuneScope. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the premium edition of the Tarot Art Nouveau. This is by Linnea Weatherstone and Antonella Castelli. And then, as always, be sure to join me after this video over on my Vimeo channel for part 2, where I will pull one card from the Fairy Ring Oracle for your spiritual guidance for the month of November. This is by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason, this beautiful deck. So definitely meet me over there. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If I'm connecting with your energy and you find that my readings do resonate with you, please do click that subscribe button. That will send my videos each month to your feed, so you don't have to go searching for me here on YouTube. So let's jump in, and first of all, see which runes want to talk to my Aquarians. My ring got caught on the bag. Sorry for the delay. Aquarius, November 2017. Nope. Man. You and Scorpio. They're being very fickle. They did this on Scorpio's reading as well. Looking for particular ones. There it is. Okay. So as always, Aquarius, please keep in mind that these are general readings, not private readings. So the difference is not all of these messages will be for you. Some are going to be for some of the thousands of other Aquarians that are watching this video. You can always watch the video for your rising sign as well to get additional clarification or messages. But if you want a reading that's all about you and that only applies to you, you would need to schedule a private session with me. I do those on Skype. They are $70. Just drop me a line at runescopesforyou@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U if you would like to set that up. The email address is below in the details section, as is the Vimeo link to the Fairy Ring Spiritual Guidance reading. So just click or tap show more beneath the video for that. Also, gift certificates are going to be available for the holidays through December 14th. So if you'd like to give the gift of a reading with me to a friend or loved one, then also drop me a line at my email address and we can set that up. What's coming through for my Aquarians? A gnat. A gnat was the first thing coming through. Challenge or focus, that's where we start. Got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse for the tarot card here. So, so this can be instability. It doesn't have to just be financial, but the Pentacles are normally financial. So there could be a big expense that comes up in November, or maybe the expense came up in October, and now in November it's like, oh, I have to pay the bills, and I spent all this money instead of saving. In the reverse, the 4 of Pentacles is a warning to not spend frivolously. So you may want to wait until December to start your shopping here, Aquarius, but it could be that something like, because we have Thurisaz here in reverse, it could be like something's been giving you warnings that it's gonna go, right? Your phone, your car, something in your house. It's been making a crazy noise, or you've been knowing for a while that it's on its last leg, but you're just like, you never wanted to spend the money on it, and now you know, maybe it went in October, and or it's gonna go in November. But I mean, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. So, I mean, you'll get a new one, or you'll get something fixed, but I really feel like for some of you, this is just a warning us to not overspend. Your biggest challenge in November is just gonna be not to overspend or spend frivolously, or maybe overspend on Christmas gifts if you're going to Black Friday or whatever. Definitely hunt for deals. Now, in the present energy, we have the Queen of Rods. So this is a fire sign person, Aries, Sag, or Leo, if it is manifesting as a person. This is someone, though, who's helping you get a victory, claim a victory, get a win, achieve a goal. It's their innovativeness, their tenacity. Or this could be someone close to you that's a fire sign, your spouse, your lover, your friend, a relative, a child, who is getting like a major win when it comes to a big shift or change. So this could be you either leaving a job and relocating for a better one, or someone moving out of a negative situation. This could be a fire sign close to you leaving a bad relationship, moving out, moving on, moving forward, leaving negativity behind. And this is the present energy. So this is end of October going into November, or the present whenever you're watching this video. This could also be somebody bringing you news, communication regarding an opportunity for you to move, or an opportunity to move from one job to another. So for some of you, maybe this has been financial instability because you're out of work and you've been waiting on a better offer, or for more work to come in. Maybe you have a job, but it's been slow, so you haven't, you know, if it's your own business, maybe it's been kind of up and down, or a little crazy and unstable, or unstable, sorry. And finally, like this person is like maybe somebody who is doing some advertising for you, that you're partnering up in a marketing sense. She's either helping you, or it's someone close to you that you care about who is, you know, finally moving forward or moving on to a really exciting situation, achieving a goal. And very, very quickly. This could also be someone coming by to see you, or you traveling to see someone, or someone traveling to see you. We do have the Thanksgiving holidays in November, so it could be that, you know, this is your son, your daughter, or a relative that you're traveling to see, and they always make you feel good. It wouldn't be a relative you don't want to see. We'll get to that in a minute. Because for some of you, there may be one or two of those. But so yeah, this is travel, or people traveling to see you, and or planning to, because this is the present energy as we move into November, and so it's making those plans, making those travel plans. Somebody may be bringing someone home for the first time. And for some of you Aquarian males, or Aquarian ladies who date ladies, you could be bringing home this person to meet your family for the first time. So, and just really excited about that, and making those plans. Now, the help that is coming in, we've got the Six of Cups in reverse. So something about the past has died. Your help is going to be not looking to the past to make sense of any developments that may kind of come out of nowhere, or news that comes out of nowhere. Hagalaz is hail in for the runes, so it's like, it's kind of like the Tower in the sense that it can be shocking news, or something that happens that is out of your control, but it's a help to you. So this would be good news to you, or something that eventually will be good news. But yeah, it is, it's something to where you may be looking to the past to kind of try to figure out how to handle a situation, or, and you've never maybe had to deal with a situation before, or encountered a situation like this before. So there's no real precedent. There's no like, well, the last time this happened, I did this. It's like you've never dealt with this before, but in a good way. It's like, you know, but yeah, this can also mean, yeah, closing the door on the past, or closing the door on past hurts, or past hurts even from childhood, or even past lives. So some of you may be doing like a cord cutting. You may be going to do like a past life regression. You may be undergoing hypnosis to deal with some trauma from the past. And yes, it may be difficult and a little scary because you won't know until you do it, maybe what you're going to encounter or what all may come up. But it's going to help you move on and finally close the door on this, leave the past behind in some way. And remember, that's the help to you, Aquarius. The best thing you can do for yourself in November is leave the past behind, especially if there's a shocking news or event or something unexpected that brings that up again, or even if it would require you to kind of delve back into traumatic events or things like that, you know, maybe blocking you, holding you back, making you feel unstable. This doesn't just have to be financial instability. It can also be emotional instability, again, based on a repeated pattern, based on something from the past, probably some trauma or some hurt that needs to be healed, but it can't be healed until we totally let go and close the door on the past. Or memories, maybe we're remembering something or someone in a way that's not really what it was. And there's something that comes to light that it's like, oh, who I thought this person was is not even who they were. Because sometimes we can idealize people, especially if we haven't seen them in a long time or if they've passed away. You know, we can tend to put them on a pedestal. And then like news comes out or something, some kind of revelation that is like, you know, shatters that, but it's a help to you because then you're no longer living in this false reality or having this false memory. False memories keeps coming up. So some of you may be dealing with that. Is this a real memory or is it a false memory? Maybe that's why you're doing the regression or the hypnosis or seeing a therapist to work through these things. It would be a very good month to do that. Very good month to do that. Or meditating, doing that sort of thing like a past life meditation or just learning how to quiet the mind. You air signs can have trouble with that because you do live in the mind. So it's always going a mile a minute. You can't turn those off. You may have trouble sleeping, relaxing, meditating. November may be the month that for whatever reason you finally master that. You learn how to do it. Maybe you've tried it before and you haven't tried it in a while. And this time you're able to get there. And really be like, wow, it's so much nicer when I can turn all that activity off just for a little bit. I can actually get some rest. Now, what must be accepted? We have the Emperor in reverse. So this is somebody, again, it could be a fire sign energy, but I don't feel like this is the same energy going here. Because this person's in the upright. Although it could be for some of you. Again, with so many people watching. But this could be like a father figure or a boss or somebody in a position of power acting like a tyrant. And, you know, it's his way or the highway, even though his way doesn't make any sense and seems to be going retrograde or backwards rather than progressing. He's an unfair leader. He's an unfair boss. The way he runs things is all about him. It's all about, you know, what's best for me. You know, to hell with everyone else. He also thinks he's an awesome leader, but he's terrible. So, there's someone coming to mind right now, but I try to leave politics out of my videos. It could be that kind of, like, it could be, you know, your president or someone that you're, you know, like, oh my God. Just want to bury your head in the sand. But, so yeah, this is going on, maybe at work. It could also be a father or father figure. Again, because of the holidays, it could be like, oh God, I gotta go see crazy Uncle Ed or whatever who's always telling everybody what to do and bossing people around. Because for some of you, it is a connection to family, very definitely. Maybe your dad or a grandfather, or just, and in the reverse, just delay and frustration around having to deal with somebody who's never gonna change their horrific ways. They're difficult to deal with ways. But But I mean, there are other good elements. Like, you're not the only one who feels this way, Aquarius. I feel, because you've got Manas, which is the root of interdependence, and so you have support in this viewpoint. Like, yeah, we're all like this person, you know. This could also be somebody who's not invited to the festivities. Because it seems like there's like some drama about this person maybe not being invited, or because the person who's, you know, hosting something doesn't want them there, that sort of energy. It could also be, this could be someone getting fired if it's a lousy boss in November, and everybody feeling like finally justice, and then feeling very positive about work. So if it is work where it's been like an unstable work environment and just craziness, and you could get news that that is coming to an end in November, or soon will, because someone maybe, they've done something they can't buy or talk their way out of. And that would kind of go in with this guy. Because it's like he's only motivated by what's going to benefit him. So he is the kind that would steal from the company. He is the kind that would lie and cheat and do things on the sly. And it seems like he gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar in November, or between now and the end of the year. And everybody rejoices. Yes, finally. Right is right. Justice is served. Finally, a reward for having to put up with this guy. So yeah, there's a group of people. If it's not your family, it's your coworkers that are very kind of uniting and happy over, you know, someone getting the boot, getting fired, getting kicked out, asked to resign, or, you know, not invited to family holiday dinner. And, you know, if you don't live in the States and don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it could be something totally different. Some other kind of family coming together, a family event that someone that is just, you know, crotchety and angry, they won't be invited to. And for some of you, it could go back to these memories that you're trying to deal with, that you're coming, you know, you may tell somebody, you know, I've just been working through this stuff. I can't see this person right now, or I can't deal with this person right now. I don't think it would be in my best interest. You know, so if this person is there, I can't be there. And, you know, maybe this Queen of Rods is your therapist helping you work through this stuff, or it's your sister or your mom or someone else who's like, well, then we won't invite that person. Nobody's going to be really put out if we don't invite this person. So yeah, now for some of you, this could be like your father or your grandpa who passed, and really he wasn't maybe a very nice person, but now that he's gone, everybody has been idealizing him or acting like he was some great person. And you're like, no, wait a minute. Hold on. That's not how I remember him at all. You know, he actually traumatized me in some way. So yeah, you could be setting people straight. Like, your memories are not the right memories. And it's amazing how people can come from the same family, but they have different memories of the both parents, or, you know, it's like their experience was totally different. So that could be, again, like everybody uniting and saying, oh no, sometimes people just keep it to themselves, or they've suppressed it, Aquarius, and finally it comes out and they're like, oh no, we remember. And we're fine with that person not coming to dinner, or fine with, you know, keeping our distance, or having holidays at somebody else's house this year. Now the outcome, you've got the Empress in reverse, and on Zeus. So I feel like, you know, for many of you, you've got the Mother Rune in reverse, and then the Mother Tarot card, the Empress in reverse, and the Bjork Rune on its side. So it's kind of like blocked energy here. So instability when it comes to mother figure. You could be dealing with a difficult relationship there. Maybe mom is the tyrant, even though you know, it's coming up as a male. For some of you, it'll be the male. For some, it's the It's a mother or a grandmother figure. But yeah, just this blockage there, a blockage in the relationship, maybe due to the past and these memories or these events that need to be dealt with or faced. And I think many of you are just dealing with an unstable mother figure, and you're getting help with that. You're talking about it with people, with a professional, with a counselor. Again, dealing with it through meditation, past life regression. Some of you may be seeking out message boards, dealing with family relationships, particularly between mothers and children, or adult children with their mothers, that sort of thing. And you're going to find a lot of support with that. So yeah, Aquarius, November is a month of anything that's been buried, particularly regarding memories and childhood and things from the past. These things, I think you're going to discover that they have been blocking you in certain ways, and how they've been blocking you, how they've been causing you to repeat patterns and maybe keep running into the same kind of people, or repeating the same relationships or the same dynamics in your own family relationships, maybe with your kids. There's something coming up there that's going to be dealt with. And it's like a eureka moment. You're not expecting it. For some of you, maybe you just go into this, trying meditation or trying something new, and this is all kind of brought up to the surface so you can deal with it. And it's not what you intended to do, but it is going to be very beneficial to you. And I'm seeing you talking about it. So if you have siblings, things are coming up about the past, about your parents, you're going to be talking to them. Maybe there's some siblings that, you've been out of touch with, and maybe because you thought they felt differently. You may be reaching out to them to see, hey, do you have these same memories, or is it just me? Did this really happen? Is it a false memory? I'm seeing everybody coming together and kind of talking about this and working some things out. And it's going to bring you closer together and make you feel really like you've got people protecting you, looking out for you. If you're a younger sibling, you may find out that your elder siblings were protecting you from a parent who was not stable mentally, or who maybe had addiction issues or was abusive in some way, and maybe you had no idea. So yeah, there's some kind of breakthrough here, Aquarius. Now, for others of you, I'm seeing you going on where this person was maybe helping you find a new job or make this big shift or change, relocate. I do see you going on an interview. I don't know if you'll have the new job by the end of November. With the Empress in reverse, that just means it doesn't have to mean a full stop, but it can mean that, it just doesn't happen by the end of November as far as the outcome of November, but it could be like you get the job and you start in December or at the first of the new year. So the interview goes very well. Some of you also may be doing like distance learning, maybe going back to school or studying something over the internet, over the wires, because this can also be academics, or you may be teaching. You're either teaching or learning something, many of you, in November. But I think for most of you, this is a job interview. And it may be a job that involves travel or a relocation. For some of you, that comes up. For others of you, it's a distance situation. Maybe you're working from home, but involves a lot of communication, or you'll be traveling a lot, some of you. But I think you want that. I think you're excited about that. Those of you, if you're not, then this is not the way it's working out for you. Again, you can watch your rising sign for clarification. But that's what I see here for November. It seems most of all a month of working out anything that's blocking you so that you can totally fly free. But it looks like a really good month. Just watch your spending. And kind of try to find, dig down deep and find out anything that may be blocking you from the past, Aquarius. That's what I see. But as I mentioned, I am now going to shuffle the fairy ring and see which fairy wants to talk to you about further guidance and wisdom for the month of November. And we'll see what we get. I want to kind of focus on these memories and the whole parent bond and family dynamic going on here, see what else we can get about that. So I will see you over there. The link to my Vimeo channel, once again, is below. Just click that, and I will see you back here next month.